On December 15, 1900, a cargo ship approached the Flannan Isles, a small, desolate cluster of rocks off the coast of Scotland in the middle of the North Atlantic. On the highest point of the largest island sat a lighthouse. The beacon was dark, and nobody had seen the three keepers in 6 days. The Flannan Isles were among the most remote places on Earth, miles from the nearest inhabited island, accessible only by boat in fair weather. The lighthouse keepers were chosen for one reason: they could handle absolute solitude. 3 men, 1 tower, complete isolation for weeks at a time. The 3 keepers assigned to the lighthouse that month were James Ducat, Thomas Marshall, and Donald MacArthur. All experienced, all reliable, all chosen specifically because they could endure the darkness and the silence. On December 9th, they went about their duties as normal. On December 15th, the ship that came to resupply them found the tower empty, completely empty. When officials climbed the spiral stairs to investigate, they found a scene that defied explanation. The light was out. The main door was locked from the inside. The windows were closed. But the 3 men who lived there had vanished. No bodies, no signs of struggle, no evidence they had ever left. It was as if they had simply ceased to exist. In the kitchen, investigators found something chilling, a meal left half-prepared. Potatoes sat in a pot, utensils lay on the table. The fire in the stove had gone cold, meaning the keepers had been gone for at least 2 or 3 days, perhaps longer. But the door was still locked. The windows were still closed. How had they left? On the landing platform outside, accessible only through the locked door, investigators found something impossible. The keepers' oilskins and sea boots lay neatly folded, in a location that had been pounded by waves and wind for 6 days. Yet the cloth wasn't torn, the boots weren't damaged. The oilskins lay there as if placed carefully, deliberately, by someone who had taken them off for the last time. The supply boat was gone. The massive iron crane used to lower boats into the water showed signs of damage. The ropes were tangled, broken. The official report suggested the keepers might have tried to take the boat in the storm. But the crane was torn. The landing was exposed. A man would have to be suicidal to try to launch a boat in that weather. And yet, 3 men were missing. Investigators searched every corner of the lighthouse, every room, every closet, every space where a man could possibly hide. They searched the rocks surrounding the island. They searched the water. Nothing. No bodies, no clothing, no evidence of foul play. The official conclusion: they must have been swept away by waves while attempting to secure the boat. An accident, a tragedy. But this conclusion made no sense. The logbook showed no emergency, no sign that the keepers were in distress, no indication that a storm was approaching. The last entry, written by James Ducat, read simply, "All is well." 2 lines, no urgency, no fear, and then nothing. Meteorologists reviewed the weather records from December 9th to 15th. The storm that swept the island during that time was severe, but not unprecedented. Not the kind of storm that would sweep away 3 experienced men wearing oilskins. And more troubling, the keepers would have had hours of warning. They would have seen the weather coming. They would have prepared. Why would they suddenly decide to take the boat during the worst of it? And why would they remove their protective gear first? Over the years, every theory imaginable has been proposed. A freak wave large enough to sweep men away instantly. A sudden sinkhole that opened beneath them. A sea creature. An earthquake. Even paranormal theories. That something on the island took them. But none of these theories explain the locked door. None explain the neatly folded oilskins. None explain why 3 trained men would abandon their post without warning. It's as if they walked out that door, removed their protective gear, and simply ceased to exist. The island itself has a strange history. Before the lighthouse, people avoided it. Local folklore spoke of spirits on the Flannan Isles. Strange lights, voices in the wind, things moving in the darkness. When the lighthouse was built, it was to bring safety and light to that dark place. And yet, the first 3 keepers to maintain that light simply vanished. The island reclaimed what was built there. The official investigation concluded accidental death. But the case was never truly solved. To this day, historians and investigators have no explanation for what happened on December 9th, 1900. 3 experienced men vanished without trace. The lighthouse stands empty that night. And somewhere in the North Atlantic, off the coast of Scotland, 3 men were lost to a mystery that remains unsolved over 120 years later. This is the true story of the Flannan Isles Lighthouse, a mystery that has captivated researchers and historians for over a century. If you think you know what happened to the 3 keepers, subscribe and tell me in the comments. What do you believe happened that night? Did they jump? Were they taken? Or did something far darker occur on that isolated island? The mystery remains unsolved,